Hey, good morning, guys. This is Mr. H. Hey, I'm going to do the question on page 6 from the quadratic formula packet that I handed out on Thursday. Um, and I'm going to show you how to do this, kind of how I would expect you to do it on the Regents exam. All right, so we've got a question and it gives us two numbers, A and B. There is square root of 363 and the square root of 27. And then one of them says, explain why A plus B is irrational. And then it says, explain why A times B is rational. All right, so what I want you guys to do is always just write whatever they've given you. So I've got 363 plus 27. Now, what I like for you guys to be able to do is investigate. They said these numbers are rational, so we're going to find out for ourselves if they're rational. So first thing I'm going to do, let me get rid of all of this stuff. Menu 15, and then I'm going to do the square root of 363. Press enter. Now, it's 19.0525588833. That looks irrational. I'm going to take a closer look. Um, the actual number is 19.052558883258. This is a truncated version of this number. And whatever the last digit is, they try to round it. That's why you got 33 instead of 32. But you can see that this doesn't have a pattern. Now, I'm also making the assumption that this digit continues on, and it does. Unfortunately, the calculator can't show you all of those digits. This is all the digits that it can show you, but you can see there's no pattern here. So if there's no pattern and the digits are going on forever, it's irrational. So on our handout, we're just going to put, I'm going to change the color. We're going to put IR over the top of that because we know it's irrational. We just kind of showed that. We're going to do the same thing. Let me get rid of this. I'm going to do the square root of 27. Control X squared, put in 27, press enter. Again, here's the number 5.1961524227066. All right, so we didn't see a pattern. I wish we could see a couple more numbers, but these digits here definitely do not show a pattern. And again, I'm assuming that this number goes on forever. It does. The calculator can't show you all the digits, obviously. So this is also an irrational number. So I would go back to my paper and I would say IR. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take both of these numbers and I'm literally going to add them together. Uh, I'm going to add them together. Plus square root of 27. Press enter. This is the number 24.248711305.965. There's no pattern here. There is no pattern. So I can go to my page and I am going to, that's what I'm going to put. I'm going to put, can I move this? Oh, can I move this? And I'll move this over, move this back up. All right, so I'm just going to write the number that the calculator gave me, 24.248711306. And then I'm going to do the necessary dot, dot, dot. That means that it's going on forever. And I would say this is the sum is irrational because I got 24.248711306 dot dot dot. And it's going on forever. The number goes on forever. And it does not repeat. Therefore, it's irrational. That's my reasoning. Boom, done. Now, gonna do basically the same thing down here. I'm gonna write the product 363 times the square root of 27. We already know that this is irrational. We know this is irrational. Now what we're trying to figure out is the product going to be irrational? So let's just go take a look. So let me get rid of this. And we'll try that again. Oops, I'm over here, control delete. And then I'm just going to go copy this. Copy and press enter. Well, copy, sorry, copy and change this from a plus to multiplication, and then I press enter. And you see the number that I get is 99. It doesn't have decimals. It's an integer. So these two numbers multiplied together must give us a perfect square. But even if you don't see that, you do know that 99 is a rational number. So that's what I'm going to say. So I'm going to go back to my book on my paper and say rational multiplied, or the product is 99, which is an integer and rational. Boom, done. Now, I know when you're doing these kinds of questions, they actually want you to know like the rules. But I'm more in line with, if you can just tell me what numbers are, instead of trying to memorize the 5 rules, just say, okay, I added these two numbers together. One was this, one was this, and the sum was irrational or rational, whatever it may be. I think that's good enough. So taking your numbers, take each individual number, find out, determine if it's rational, irrational, label it, and then whatever the sum or the product is, label that. And basically that's it. That's what I expect you guys to be able to do. Now, I am going to provide a link to a video where I go through more of the rules for adding rationals, multiplying rationals, adding rationals and irrationals, multiplying irrationals and rationals, so that you can see what the actual rules are. But I've tried to do it that way for years, and most of the students, either they get it, but then they forget it, and they wind up missing questions that they should be able to get. And now I'm at the point where, if you're not sure, just take the number, put it into your calculator, analyze to see if it has decimals, and if it has a repeating pattern, and then determine what the number is based off of that. Again, I'm going to provide a link to another video. So it'll be up here. It'll be up here someplace. And just click on that if you want to see the rules. All right, guys, let's sign off.